What About Vietnam? A podcast with Carrie Newsom. The series where Carrie talks with travellers about their experiences and adventures. Find out more about Vietnam from the people who have actually been there.
What about Vietnam?
Whether it's adventure, exploring the culture and cuisine, shopping, or just soaking up the sun. Let Carrie and her travellers pave the way for a magical holiday in Vietnam.
What about Vietnam?
Xin chào and welcome to What About Vietnam. My guest today is Ha, a Vietnamese girl who I saw a few years ago on a video she did on how to pronounce certain Vietnamese words. It was hilarious and she did such a great job. I really had to try and find her and track her down. It was she did it for a website called Hoi An Now, which is absolutely a really fab place for you to check out if you want to know everything about Hoi An. She was so good in the video. I thought, now, how could I best do this and use the podcast being audio to make it kind of consumable for people. I don't want it to be seen as a pure lesson because we don't cover every word and we don't do it with an academic headset. But what I've tried to do with her in these episodes, which are kind of like mini lessons, I guess, is to try and present situations that you'll find yourself in as a traveller. And these are just some of the most common words or the most words I found myself using or wanting to use, and it would have been handy to know. And because the pronunciation and the tone affects the language so consistently, you really do need a Vietnamese to go through it with you a couple of times so that you get the hang of it. You'll soon find out my Vietnamese is woeful, so I am definitely the guinea pig for the show. I tracked her down. It was great to do so. She's actually living in France at the moment, and she's working there for a UK company doing English Vietnamese interpretation. So, she's really got a very influential job. She really knows her stuff, and I think you're going to love her on the show. The chance to use Vietnamese language comes up very quickly on your arrival into Vietnam, which, as I said, is why we've kind of broken it down into three scenarios. I'll warn you out now, Vietnamese is one of the hardest languages in the world. So don't feel like you're, kind of strange or inadequate because you can't get the hang of it. Welcome to my world. The first setting or environment is for greetings. So these are the words that are going to help you engage with the locals and just offer that politeness. So they're, like hello, please, and thank you, and a few other extras. So I hope you love these sessions. I certainly enjoyed doing them with her and trying to get things right. I'm definitely going to go back to them myself for practice when I get back to Vietnam later this year. So please welcome her to the program.
Very happy to be here on the show, and I hope we have a good time together.
I'm sure we will. Now,
yes.
I'm going to admit something to you, and I'm kind of ashamed of it in the sense that I've been traveling back and forth to Vietnam for about 14 years, and my repertoire of Vietnamese words and sentences is very low. I almost feel embarrassed every time I say something because I know it's going to be wrong and I can't get that right tone and all that. So you're going to have to use me as the guinea pig, and for everyone listening, I'm sorry, but I make the excellent guinea pig because this is learning for me as well. And I'm hoping that you're going to use this as a resource when you do travel to Vietnam, because when you arrive in Vietnam, everything kind of happens very quickly. You're at the airport, you're getting into a taxi, you're getting into a hotel, and just trying to find those words that are make a nice greeting, make a nice welcome, and make the Vietnamese people that you are going to interact with, make them feel like you're glad to be there and you've taken a little bit of time and effort to understand their language. And it works very well when you can use Vietnamese words. Would you say I'm right?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. When you arrive in the country, if you speak a little bit the language, not even Vietnam, everywhere, in China, in Korea, if you speak a little bit of the language, it could be easier to interact and then to just have sort of, the feeling about the country. And yeah, I think you're absolutely right. But Vietnamese is a hard language, so I understand.
I'm really grateful you said that. Okay, so we decided that we would try and break it down into scenes or scenarios. And so we decided we'd start with just general conversational.
Yeah.
So if I was to say hello, what would be the Vietnamese word for hello?
The Vietnamese word for hello would be xin chào. Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Yes.
So in the episode notes, I'm going to be able to put how that word is spelt and then the phonetic sound of it. So people, don't worry that if you're going to try and keep up, you don't get to keep up because it's going to be all in the transcript. But just check me how I'm saying. So xin chào.
You actually make the chows going up a little, so you have to going down a little. It's actually xin chào.
Xin chào.
Yes.
More down.
More down, the chào, yeah.
And when we see the symbols on the letters, that gives us an indication, doesn't it, of whether it's down or up?
Yes, absolutely, yes. It's very easy for us because obviously it's our mother tongue, but for a foreigner, especially the Western, it's horrible for them to pronounce this. They kind of make it right. And yeah, but it's cute, For me, it's cute. It's what it makes it cute. So I think if you even try just a little bit, it's no need to be perfect. But when you speak Vietnamese, you give a little bit of effort in that. And I think it's cute enough.
Okay.
It's good enough.
So I think for me, xin chào has been the most common word I've used everywhere.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what scenario you're in. If you can say that, people will at least nod to you that you that is a greeting, that is hello, that's hi. I do also understand, we won't go into it today, but there is a way of saying hello from a relational standpoint, so that you can add to that so that they're younger than you or they're older than you, they are female, they are male. Now that's where it got really crazy for me.
Yeah.
So I just tried to keep it at xin chào.
Xin chào, yes.
Xin chào. See, I'm going bad already.
Sorry.
No, this is your job. This is why you're here. Definitely why you're here.
Yeah.
So I think you can also, just correct me if I'm right, you can say ciao, just ciao.
Yeah.
Also
absolutely.
on its own?
Yes, on its own. Yeah, we can just say ciao. Very, friendly, very...
Friendly way.
Yes,
okay.
Friendly way, yeah.
All right. So then the next word I'd like to do is please.
Okay, so please is làm ơn. Làm ơn.
Làm ơn.
Yes.
Làm ơn.
Yes, so lam is actually a down tone and ơn is a neutral tone.
Right. Okay, that's good. Now, the next most important word for me is thank you. Now, I say come on.
Yeah, we can get that. That was mean come on.
Come on.
Cảm ơn.
Come on.
Cảm ơn.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. I think cảm ơn is very difficult for you to pronounce because the word cảm is the tonal is a little bit how to say waving, So we actually have to say cảm.
Cảm
Cảm ơn. Yes.
Cảm ơn. Yes. I don't separate them well, but I know what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that's good. So the next two words which I think are important, especially when you're going to be, moving around and things like that, is yes. What is the word for yes?
Well, yes. I think it's a very simple word to say yes, but in different situation, you have another different way how to say yes. So let's say yes, as in when someone asks you something and you say yes, you say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. D-A, yeah, with a very low tone. And this is very polite, and you usually say it to older people. Yes. And then there is another way you can use it with friends or in the restaurant or some places that you are a customer or something. You can say có, C, which is C-O, and the up tone.
Right.
Does it make any sense? Có.
So how would I decide which one to use? So say you arrive at the hotel, the bus is emptying off your luggage. They point to that luggage and they say something about, is this your luggage? Would you say da?
You can say yeah. But I just have a feeling, oh my God, I'm very bad in my own language. I don't know how to explain it. In your scenario, the specific scenario you just say, in that situation, you say another word, which is also mean yes. You say đúng, which is say, yes, that's right. Đúng.
Do.
Đúng.
No.
Which is đúng. It's just you're trying to make it D-U-N-G.
Right, which is counterintuitive because it sounds like don't instead of.
Yeah. So you can say yeah. You can say yeah.
Just say yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably what I've been doing up to now.
Yes.
What about no? If I say no.
No, it's very easy. You just have to say không.
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 Yes.
Okay, great. So now I've come into the hotel, say, for example, and say the manager is there or the staff are there, and you want to say, my name is Kerry. How do I say that? So if I want to say my name is Kerry, like sometimes the staff, I might go into a hotel and I'm signing the paper when they might say, how are you? And, I'll just nod and say, good. And then they'll say, my name is, say, Rose. I will be looking after you. And I want to be able to say, my name is Kerry. And I'm glad to be staying at this hotel. Just to be respectful and nice to people in their roles, etc. So how would I say my name is Kerry?
You can say tên tôi là Kerry.
Tên tôi là
Kerry.
Kerry.
Tên tôi là Kerry.
Tên tôi là Kerry.
Yes, very good. Yes. Which is my name is Kerry, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then say they didn't say their name. What happens if I want to say, what is your name?
You can ask them, you can say, bạn tên gì? Bạn tên gì?
Tên gì ba?
Bạn tên
Tên gì bạn?
Not only bạn, tên gì, 3 words.
Tên gì bạn?
No, bạn tên gì?
Tên gì bạn?
Bạn, bạn is yours. Tên
gì?
Yes, right, correct. So
what is
your name?
So what is the word for name?
Name is tên.
Den. So everything is always back to front, isn't it? So you put the...
Bạn tên
What
gì?
is your name? Name
Yeah.
is actually the last word in that sentence where
No.
you put it at the beginning.
It actually,
Yeah?
bạn is your, tên is name, so it's in the middle.
Name your what?
Yes, your name what?
Yeah, that's it. Now I know why I'm totally confused and always have been. So, okay, so let's just get it right. You say it because I don't think I have a good pronunciation, but I want everyone that's listening to do a better job than me. Okay, go, huh?
It's bạn tên gì?
Okay, done. All right, now I want to just two more and then we can finish off conversational. So if I want to say goodbye, I've finished at the hotel, I'm going home now and I want to say goodbye to the staff. What is the word for goodbye or
You
see
want
you
a simple
soon?
way or you want a more correct way? Like,
I want the simple way, I think.
okay, the simple way you just say chào. Chào.
Just say ciao.
Chào.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You better tell me the complex way just so I know.
The complex way is tạm biệt. Tạm biệt.
Dart be it?
Yes.
Dart be it.
Yes, tạm
Okay.
biệt.
Okay. So that's great. So
Yes,
I think we now move on to another scenario.
Thank you for listening. Check out the episode notes for more information.
What about Vietnam?
Don't forget to subscribe, rate and review, and stay tuned for more fun adventures in Vietnam.
What about Vietnam?